Fireside Hearth and Home Shop, serving 2 locations, Murphy, North Carolina, and Blue Ridge, Georgia.
Stephen here with Fireside Hearth and Home Shop, and today we're in our Blue Ridge location, and I wanted to share with you a little bit about the Fireplace Xtrordinair 4415 See-Thru. Now, this is a little bit more of a contemporary look, but that's really been, I'll say, hot in the market today because it is a little different. This is actually a see-through version. They also make this unit as a one-sided fireplace, so you don't have to have it going into 2 different rooms. But what is neat about this is you can go into 2 different rooms and you can create a look on one side of the room with a different face than the other. Now here I have what they call a Timberline trimmed edge, but you can really just bring your finishing right up to the opening of the fireplace. If you noticed on the inside of the fireplace, we actually have a log set. You can do this without the log set or with the log set. You can just do it with traditional glass if you would like. But this is a real fireplace, meaning that it is engineered also to heat. This will heat roughly in the 12 to 2,000 square foot zone up to an 8-foot high ceiling. It has what they call ceramic glass, which is engineered to push or pull the heat into the room. And it comes standard with lighting. I don't know if you can see that there with the way the camera is, but it comes with lighting that actually comes up from the bottom and lights up the glass that's in the inside of the fireplace. It also has a standard blower built into it. But with this particular unit, it also comes standard with a remote control that allows you a lot of controllability, I'll use the term, with the fireplace. If you start to feel a little bit more heat or you want more heat or less heat, you can actually control that from the remote control. So I'm going to run through some of the features with this remote. One of them being that you can actually raise and lower the flame from the remote control. So you see how that linear fire is kind of going down with me just pushing the button. Kind of a neat feature to have. I'll bring that back up. I mentioned the unit actually has a blower built into it. You can actually adjust the speed of that blower from the remote control. And I mentioned a second ago that this is a see-through. It's actually blowing air to both rooms at the same time, which is kind of neat. Again, you can adjust the speed of that blower or leave it or turn it off from the remote. I also mentioned that the unit has the lighting built into it, and I'm actually going to bring that lighting down. And it may be hard to see in the video, but it's actually bringing that backlight or bottom light that comes up from the bottom, dimming it and then shutting it off. And again, with this feature, it's kind of neat. You can actually have that light on even when the fire's not going if you just want to keep some ambiance in the room. Now, this handheld remote also has a thermostat built into it. So you can actually set the room temperature and it will just cycle itself off and on. But it also has what they call a smart thermostat. And what a smart thermostat will do is if you set the room at 70 degrees and as the room is warming up, it will automatically start lowering the flame and fluctuate the flame up and down depending on how warm or how cool the room is. So it saves gas and keeps the fire going longer. So if you had the thermostat on or a traditional thermostat on, it would just shut off. This tries to keep it on longer to give you different visuals. Now I mentioned the faces and the logs. On the side here on the see-through, we actually have what they call a lead stone brick. If it's a one-side unit, of course it would go across the back, but you can also do this in a black glass to give it more of a contemporary look. The glass itself, you can do a bunch of different colors, so if you want to kind of tailor it to the room, it's also kind of neat. Now I mentioned this is what they call a 4415, and now what that means, it's 44 inches wide by 15 inches tall, but they also offer this same unit in a 3615 and a 6015, meaning again 36 inches wide or say 60 inches wide. But those two are only in a one-sided. So it comes in really 4 sizes, the 4415, the 3615, the 6015, and the 4415 in a 2-sided. This is the Fireplace Xtrordinair 4415 See-Thru.